Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well on this terrific Tuesday. See, I said that with caution because I weren't 100% sure. But what I am sure of is that you look absolutely amazing. And we've got some meat and potatoes to tuck into. Let's get on with it, shall we? So a lot of you had reached out. I had seen it, but thank you very much for those of you who also reached out in email and advised about the GoFundMe having been set up by the Goncalves family. Now, as you can probably tell, this video is likely to split the room. It's going to upset a few people. And look, what I first of all must say is that we can't tell people what they should and shouldn't spend their money on. Do you know what I mean? It's up to people. People should be smart enough to understand whether there is something that they want to donate to or whether they don't want to donate to. And it could be argued that, you know, the family's gone through a lot. They've got this court trial coming up and they want to all be there, all 10 of them, with pets. And they will have to eat. They would have had to have eaten at home as well, but, you know, they'll have to eat and do all of the stuff that they want to do. Attend trial every day, all 10 of them. And like I say, so you can't tell people what they should and shouldn't spend the money on. People work hard enough. They, you know, it's one of those things. But the reason why I take issue with this is because this ain't the first GoFundMe that's been set up on behalf of the Goncalves family. There is another GoFundMe that sits at over $70,000, which was a Madison Mogan, Kaylee Goncalves mega mix GoFundMe, because Madison Mogan apparently couldn't have one on her own. Unlike Xana Canodal, she had one on her own. Ethan Chapman had one on his own. But no, Madison's had to be amalgamated into a Kaylee Goncalves one. But point being, this is the second GoFundMe. And this GoFundMe, which is apparently to fund Diggs, you know, going over there and being able to all be together with their pets and in a place. This is why I have an issue. This is genuinely why I have an issue, because I can go on to booking.com. Like, I went on to booking.com and I was thinking to myself, 50 grand seems a lot, even for 10 people. Even, you know, 6 weeks, 10 people, even with pets and that. You can hire a house, can't you? You can hire a house. And I thought, it ain't going to cost you 50 grand to hire a house for 6 weeks. Definitely not. Not unless you want some sort of mega mansion with a pool, with widescreen TV or cinema room and all of that malarkey. And I looked on there and I found them like decent places as well. I'm talking about nice places, not bottom of the barrel stuff, new places even, for around 5,000. 5 to 8,000. Yes, you can push that boundary and spend 28, 30 grand if you want the amazing. But there's places out there that you can get for as low as around 5,000. So what's 50 fucking thousand? Why is this for 50,000 when there's already a GoFundMe that had garnered 70 odd thousand? And even if you want to split that down the middle and say, well, that's 35 grand to Kaylee and, you know, 35 grand to Madison, there's 35 grand sit there. £35,000. And, you know, what fees have come up to date that is extraordinary that you wouldn't have had to have paid for. Or, and I will say this, you shouldn't have to pay for instance, your child's funeral. But ultimately, you know, we all have to go through life, and sadly that means that we will lose people, and it is down to us to fund that. And there are also funds set in place that will help people who are unable to do so. And so on top of the fact that you can go and get a place in Ada County for around 5,000-6,000, and that is for everybody, by the way. One of these is like for 16 people, up to 16 people, and it's around 6,000. And again, and I'm not even taking into consideration the multiple multiple interviews that have been done by the Goncalves family that I would imagine had an element of money. Now, I'm not saying they did. Maybe they didn't. Maybe the Goncalves family have done every single interview, every single thing that they've done out in the media. They've done it completely gratis. I just can't see it. But again, I'm not saying 100%. We also know that there are assets around them that they could potentially sell, what other people, normal people, would have to do in order to cater for that, what they want to do. And that is take the entire family across to Ada County, this 450 sort of mile drive from Rathdrum to Ada County to attend this trial. And you know, that's extraordinary because you want the entire family to go and be there. And some will argue, well, they have the right to do that, which they absolutely do have the right to do that. But what are they, 10 family members from them in that courtroom? You know, is everybody else going to be able to do that? What is that for? Is that an intimidation tactic to have 10 family members from one of the victims in there? What are they all going to be doing, sitting in there wearing the T-shirts that we've seen them wear in the past? I don't know. But finally, this is what the real kicker. There are people in their Goncalves army who are offering to give them places to stay, to help them while they're there. That's true kindness, to be part of their Goncalves army and be willing to help them out. But the funny thing is those comments are getting ignored. They're not getting addressed. And even the comments that are coming up and telling them, but hold on, there's been people who have said reach out to them because they will give you accommodation, they will help you with these things. They're not being, you know, they're not being acknowledged. Now, maybe they've just not seen them. Now, they have seen the other ones that have said that they're going to donate and that sort of stuff. But I know that, you know, I miss comments. So I'm sure that there is a reason that they've, you know, thanked and love-hearted and hugs and smiley-faced donation comments, but haven't yet seen ones that have suggested that they speak to the people who said that they'd offer them stuff for free. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, they have the ability to request a GoFundMe. They can. There's nothing that can stop them. They shouldn't be stopped, should they? There shouldn't be something that says you cannot do this. I'm not saying that whatsoever. You know, GoFundMes are there for, you know, reaching out to people in times that you perhaps need something and you need some assistance. The question is, are they asking at a time when they truly need assistance, or are they just leveraging the feeling of the community while they can to benefit in a monetary sense at a time when they don't really need to? Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all in the next one.